right?
But his I don't know, man. His team was. Whew, I was like, damn.
Hey, look.
Well, I looked at the score. I'm like, I started. I wasn't because usually I'd be petty. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, he heard enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say nothing, but once they got to 50, and I was like, dog, they not stopping. They going. They keep going. And I seen six. I'm like,
I saw the
60.
halftime score. You know how he posted online. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh damn, like they getting their ad whooped. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, they probably come back out with all their substitutes, and they did. But the niggas kept scoring.
Man,
like, God damn,
kept scoring. Them niggas was just scoring their wheel.
It's all good though. Hey, that was one game. One game don't define you, but
it don't. But ass kicking like that defines you for the rest of this year.
Hey, hopefully y'all learn a lesson from it.
Man, look,
we missed Sean Payton, but we ain't never got 50 ball. I don't think that.
Oh God!
Listen, Drew Brees wouldn't let that happen. I'm just gonna say that.
Hey, and it crazy part
what he be saying? Let's ride. Gotta hear ride your ass back home.
Hey, they ran y'all out the building, boy.
That's ridiculous. My boy, I know he probably ain't got much to say. He just over there just quiet. But that's the thing. He should just not talk.
I don't even blame him.
He shouldn't talk.
Look.
He shouldn't have nothing to say. Because honestly, it ain't nothing he can explain or say that's gonna even Like he could just go to sleep. Like matter of fact, Dre, you might well turn your camera off. You might well just go to sleep.
I don't even blame you.
We'll talk.
I wouldn't be mad at you.
I'll talk in your place because I know
I wouldn't be mad.
It wasn't a good week for me either. We lost. A L was an L, but shit.
Hey, I should say, look, we won, but barely.
Oh yeah, but y'all was playing Zach Wilson. Yeah, but Zach Wilson out there just. I'm telling you, they need to go get somebody.
He not.
Them boys need to go get Jets. They gonna waste everybody's talent on that goddamn team, and they gonna suffer the whole year with Zach Wilson. He gonna be doing the same shit that he was doing last year. Same shit.
I feel bad for him.
Oh look, I thought you left. I was gonna say, God damn. I was like, we got him. We got him.
All right, look. Thank everybody for tuning in to Underlies Podcast. I guess it was the Broncos. Time for everybody to get they spill out about how bad my team played.
Hey, this was y'all got ran out the fucking stadium.
I'm going first of all, I'm gonna save mine. What I gotta say about it.
Hey, look, I ain't trying to be
no positivity in this game whatsoever, but it's what it is. All right, so we're gonna start off by reviewing the games of the week. What happened? How
I think all my picks was horrible.
We didn't even pick last week. We didn't get a chance to pop.
Besides the sheet.
We kind of didn't know. So the Bengals beat the Rams. Bengals were struggling. It's not gonna be fun. So we'll see what they gotta let Burrow play, because if they don't, they already 1-2.
Look, I told y'all what they should have done. They should have sat him the first 4 games. They should have put him on.
You can't afford. Think about it though.
I know in that division you can't afford to get behind, but bro,
I'm not even there. Like,
good.
Did you imagine if he didn't play against the Rams? They could have started 0-3. They started 1-3 with him, 1-2 with him.
I'm just saying.
And then they play Tennessee next week, who got a pass rush. I think they get a little ugly.
I feel like that's a risk you gotta take, man. I don't know. It ain't like there's some scrubs out on free agency right now. You could have got at least somebody could have just came in that was.
They sitting at home for a reason.
You're right, but it's a lot of motherfuckers on the bench. They on the bench for a reason too. Shit, look at Winston. But
I just nah. I think I get what you're saying about letting them sit, because now you're in a situation where you got to take it week by week. And we know how calf strains can turn into Achilles. So
bro, he's gonna. I promise you, like at some point, and I hate to say this, he's gonna end up getting hurt. They don't have the best line. And
I should say,
I don't know if y'all was watching the game or not. I was watching it, and them boys was getting to his ass. Donald came up the middle.
Yeah, think about it, and all they got really is Aaron Donald. I want to give Sean McVay and Raheem Morris credit. He got them boys playing.
Oh yeah, and honestly, you gotta give credit to Stafford. People talk a lot of stuff about Stafford, but man, he got the one rookie looking like the next big thing. I'm like, I ain't never heard of the boy. And then all of a sudden, it's like he turned up every week. He got the most receptions in the first 3 games in NFL history.
He talking about they
I don't know how to pronounce his goddamn
the
name.
boy from
I'm not
BYU,
even trying to say his name.
the wide receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a BYU, but I don't know how to say his name. I ain't gonna say it, but him, that guy.
Listen, it is what it is. Bengals are in world of trouble. They're probably not gonna make the playoffs this year because Burrow is going to get hurt and he's probably gonna miss some games. And he's gonna miss some important games because he bullshitted others.
That's why he should have took off the start of it. They started off slow last year.
I'm glad the Baker hype is over. The Eagles, they should have beat them more, but apparently they said Jalen Hurts was sick coming into the game. So
see, I wouldn't say it. Like me, I always tell people like I think Baker Mayfield is streaky anyway. He gonna have some good games, he gonna have some bad games. You know, against the better teams, he's not gonna perform the best because they're better. But I do think, I don't know, with that team, I feel like he's found a team that he can kind of work with a little better. But
yeah.
Playing against the Eagles,
they got wide receivers though. Like Mike Evans, the big ass target, and Chris.
Oh my God! I don't know if you saw that catch, that one handed. Oh man! But yeah, that was crazy. But the point I'm making is Baker. I think he found a home with them. Well, it's early. It's still early. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. But I feel like he matches that same kind of vibe that Tampa Bay gives.
He's a good backup though.
But Philadelphia is not the easy team to play, and them boys because it's one of them teams that they've been struggling a little bit offensively, but it's kind of scary to really think about that they've been kind of not really the best of what they could be on offense yet, and their defense still is good.
Their defense is jumping off the shelf.
So it's at some point you gotta just think Hurts and the rest of them boys gonna kind of get it together, because they running game been real good. Swift, he been killing it, but at some point it's you gotta think Hurts, Smith, Brown, they all gonna be able to connect Goddard, in the passing game at some point. So
it's the new offensive coordinator. They got to get used to the play calling.
Yeah, it's some adjustment. It's an adjustment period, but I can't wait to see them towards the end of the season.
I know the Steelers beat the Raiders, but I'm really disappointed in the Steelers. I thought they were going to be better than they have been. They not giving. They won.
Wait. What you expected from them?
I just thought they'd be better. I thought Kenny Pickett would look better.
Man,
I thought you get George Pickens, a second year in the offensive scheme. You get Deontay Johnson. You kind of realize what you got. You let Najee do a little thing. It just don't look good.
I feel like I'm not the biggest Kenny Pickett fan, but I would say I give him a little grace just because, it's not easy, being a franchise quarterback, of course. And when you kind of look at the rest of the league, as far as quarterbacks, when you start comparing, it's what he's doing is not so out of the ordinary. I kind of expect him to have his struggles, ups and downs this season. It's he's gonna have to just progress into what he should be. But at least he's playing better than Justin Fields does.
But he ain't playing better than Jordan Love, who has better weapons than.
Yeah, Jordan Love though, I feel like he's been getting groomed the last few years. People
I get that, right? But all I'm saying is your second year in the system, you got to start taking some type of strides that we got to see. I don't know if it's
I get what you're saying, because in this day and age, people got to start coming off immediately. It ain't
it's not.
It ain't how the old days is you give you a few years and get it together, then that, because them boys coming out immediately making an impact. But sometimes everybody not the same, and it's Pittsburgh. It's not they going. Who else would they be able to get? They can't really get no quarterbacks during free agency. They're not the market for it. So they got to build through the draft, they have always.
Well, nobody's really getting quarterbacks. Let's just be honest. That's the one position nobody's getting through free agency, no matter what.
I get what you're saying, but
you got to draft your guy.
But even a trade, they no one's gonna want to go there, because most of the time the NFL is becoming close to the NBA to teams not if a player don't want to go there, they're not gonna probably be there. So,
but it's not like that though, because you got to think about it. Let's be honest. What would Kyler do over there?
Kyler?
You think I firmly agree. If Kyler goes over there with Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, I think they'll be nice. And I think I'm waiting to see Kyler in his new offense.
But they're not going to get Kyler. That's the point.
Well, if Kyler
wouldn't want to go there.
Arizona's playing good. Hey, the way we playing, they might get Russell Wilson because we might be going to get Caleb Williams. I don't want to get him. I don't want to be number one overall. I'm just saying typically. If we can get that 200-something million off our books and go put that defense together.
Someone made such a great point, and I told y'all this at the beginning of the season, like even before all this happened. Somebody asked, I don't forget who it was. I think it might have been Shannon Sharp. He was basically saying that Sean Payton should have waited for Staley to get fired and went to the Chargers. Because I thought
how long, honestly though, that's the thing though. We thought the motherfucker was gone last season. How long I'm finna wait for y'all to keep being stupid when the Broncos are offering me 15, 20 million a year?
Oh, well, trust me. Oh, no, I don't know. I would have took the money too. But
you know
I'm just saying,
like,
I feel like it would have been a better job, like as far as like.
Well, we know it's a better job. Let's be honest.
But it's money though.
But we've been like, we kind of just fool like shit. The Broncos was gonna pay him, and they act like they love Staley over there. So what more can I do?
Yeah, I'm not even a Chargers fan, but I hate his ass. Listen,
I was gonna say, yeah.
Listen, and I trust me. It's almost the same thing how they've been going back and forth with the Justin Fields thing. Like, oh, is it the coaches? Is it him? Is it the coaches? Is it him?
It's both. Justin Fields is one of those guys.
With the Chargers, it's a little bit of both, but it's mostly Staley-esque. I blame him. Like Herbert.
No, look, Chargers. I would say it's both. Don't get me wrong, but I would say if in the Chargers, probably like a 60-40, even a 7-30. Chicago is 50-50.
Yeah.
They
I just feel like with the
60-40 in Fields' direction, he fucking up more than the coach. I don't know, man. I just think sometimes when you got a defensive head coach, I don't like when you put defensive coaches with offensive or with these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
These young guys. Like, think about it. You got Pat, got Andy. Shit, Hurts got, because his coach is an OC coach. Let's see who else. Burrow got what's it called? Tua got McDaniels. Like, shit, It's hard. You got to put. I'm a fan of putting an offensive coach with these young rookie quarterbacks to help them develop.
Yeah, and then we talked about it a little bit in the chat, but like for example, like there's no way that you should go for it on fourth down.
In your own territory.
That deep. Like people go for in their own territory sometimes, of course. But that deep on the 20, like it was like 24.
You lucky that the Vikings are the Vikings.
Bro, like it's like what are you doing? Like it makes no sense.
If that was the Bills, Josh Allen would have fuck around and made you pay.
Yeah, it was somebody else. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Staley should have been fired last year. So
listen, I don't care about Herbert, like for Staley. The talent he has on defense to be a defensive head coach, your defense to be that bad.
Yeah, and then didn't JC?
I don't care what Herbert do. That should get you fired automatically.
Didn't he not play and he healthy? JC Jackson?
Well, apparently they said something like now a report just came out that he violated his his probation. So that's why they didn't play him, and apparently he might be. I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. The new report.
Man, listen, Chargers, man, they
are talented as hell, front and back.
But then Mike Williams, he out.
Yeah, that's. But it's okay because
he out.
He tore his ACL. You just got a wide receiver from TCU, so you got a replica of Mike Williams.
But I'm just saying, it's like every year. It's bad coaching mixed with injuries for the Chargers, and Herbert got dropped and just
listen. They using the fuck out of Kenny now. I'm just waiting on that hamstring to go out.
Yeah, and he had a great.
He had 15 for 200 this week.
Yeah, and a passing touchdown.
Not to mention the first 2 weeks. I know when Keenan Allen first came out, he said with Lombardi he only used me in a slot. I'm going to be used all over now. I didn't think it was going to bro.
But I hate that too though, because it's almost like he has no one else to go to, or he trusts no one else.
He does, but first of all, it was Keenan Allen was only getting third down looks for him last year, right, or his whole career. Now Keenan is being used. Now he trusts Mike, but they use Mike one way. Even the new coach used Mike one way. Go balls, 50-50 balls. I don't know why they don't take the easy completions in the slot. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's why I don't like somehow. Like the way they scheme stuff up for the Chargers is like
Yeah.
It's either the big
But
plays or nothing.
honestly, every team does it. Only teams that has players like that don't do it. Like Mike Evans isn't used like that, but he kind of is. But Mike will get the ball early. Jamar Chase is another one of them big guys, but he can do everything. So they use him like everybody. Same thing with Jay Jets. When you got a tall receiver like that, most Broncos, we use Cortland Sutton two ways, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like back shoulders or fit goal balls or maybe a slot or a quick slant sometimes. And a lot of teams, that's just how they use big receivers a lot of times, bro. Like, I just don't understand it. Unless you are a Justin Jefferson or a Jamar Chase that are big guys that does everything. That's just how I'm not an OC and I don't know nearly as close as much as they do, but that is one thing about the NFL that does not make sense to me. Now, some of these guys aren't as small as others, but some of these guys got super long wingspans. But most of these receivers, it's a few routes for them. These guys that are known for like the big guys, the big catches. That's all they use them as.
Speaking of receivers, I did love what I've been seeing out of Olave. He's been looking good.
I thought he'd be good with Derek Carr. Carr is good at getting the ball out quick, which with Olave allows him to, do his thing.
Man, but I'll say one thing that I didn't think was going to be a flaw this year. I goddamn O-line is trash. I don't know what they doing. Like
that's the last thing I expected from y'all.
Honestly, I blame that partially with Derek Carr. I think the coach is trying to have him hold it a little too long. So
I've been told Dennis Allen should have been fired anyway, but that's beside the point.
He a defensive coach though, so who is y'all OC?
Goddamn, what is his name? Goddamn, why can't I think of his name? I know who he is, but he all right. But we could definitely.
I think that's the reason. All the routes are these long developed routes. Give him some quick stuff, like.
Man, this part we have people like we got some weapons like Rashid Shaheed. He nice.
He came out of nowhere.
I've been looking at him for like a couple years now since he's been on the team. Because first they would just use him more for like he was on like a practice squad. And he got signed.
But you also had Deontay. So until Deontay leave, you don't really get to see Shaheed in those roles. You're using him the same way you used Deontay last year or all this year.
But that's the point I'm making. Like, and then but our offense didn't do nothing. Like the whole game for real. Like people was like, oh, yeah, we was up 17-0. One of the touchdowns was literally a punt return. So our offense scored 10 points. And then even the 3 points that we did score, it shouldn't have been 3 points. We literally should have scored a touchdown before half. And then like the other one, like of course we missed the field goal at the end of the game. Of course, should have made that, but it's like being in them situations, like if we would have handled business before, we wouldn't have been in a situation that you have to miss a field goal. Like, and then the Packers, they were just smart. They went for 2. I was like, damn, they going for 2 because they had momentum. They expected to get the ball back because we wasn't doing nothing on offense. They were gonna go down there, score, be up 1. And I was like, damn. And that's exactly what happened. We lost by 1.
All right, let's move on. Panthers, Seahawks. I mean, I would have picked the Seahawks to win. Bryce wasn't playing. That's nothing crazy. Cowboys and the Cardinals.
Bro, that was a fucking. I went to sleep on that game, and I thought the Cowboys was gonna beat their ass. Well, I woke up and I seen what quarter they was in, and I saw how. I'm like, why are the Cardinals beating the Cowboys?
Man, this is why it's so hard to even
any given Sunday.
No, and that's with any team, but it's like them specifically losing to the Cardinals. Though, it's like, come on, man, you can't lose.
First of all, let's be honest. Cardinals have been the coach that got him over there, the Jonathan Gannon. He got them boys fighting.
I was gonna say
it remind me of Dan Campbell.
No, I get that, but man, listen, fuck all that. The talent they got on their team. If you play the Cardinals, you supposed to beat them.
Listen,
they got Joshua Dobbs as their quarterback. You supposed to beat them.
And the thing is, they was.
I don't care how feisty they playing. I don't care how hard they playing. Listen,
they wasn't even using Hollywood Brown.
You supposed to beat them. I'm sorry, you supposed to beat them.
An unpopular opinion, they is supposed to beat them. I think the Chargers and the Cowboys are the 2 most talented rosters in the NFL.
I don't know what the Chargers.
for somebody.
Defensively, the Chargers, but they don't know how to use their weapons at all on defense.
Not knowing how to use them and having them is two different questions. That is a thing.
They don't know how to use them on
just
defense.
line up.
How you got Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, J.C. Jackson, and whoever the hell they got?
Derwin.
You should be leading the league.
Asante Samuel Jr.
Bro,
you got J.C. Jackson.
No way.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is you should be top five in defense. Every category on defense.
No, bro, I'm telling like real conversation. The Chargers are strapped.
And that's why I always have so much high hopes for the Chargers, and they let me down every year. And I'm like, these motherfuckers is
the reason I don't have high hopes in the Chargers, and I'm gonna tell you our dead truth. We haven't beat the Raiders in 7 games. We haven't beat the Chiefs in 7 years. We beat the Chargers every year. As bad as my team has been,
you motherfuckers suck.
We beat the Chargers every year. Drew Lock whooped Herbert ass. This is why I be like, oh, I ain't with it, etc., etc., etc. That is why, because I be seeing them, man. I be my own 2 eyes. Anyways, but that is one of the reasons I be hard on them. Cowboys. This is why I can't. I'm gonna say this. Dak Prescott is what the Broncos is trying to make Russell Wilson for right now. Just be good enough to not lose us games. Now, don't get me wrong. Russ is playing good football right now. He's not playing $200, something $1 million quarterback play right now, but he's playing good football. Honestly, I will be first to admit our wide receiver room, maybe because Tim Patrick hurt, we just don't look good at all at the wide receiver room. I don't know if we misusing Jerry Jeudy or Judy's not blocking or he can't stay on the field because of he's not doing other things right. I understand he's a good route runner, and he's not dropping it. But like I don't think Jerry Jeudy is a good blocker, and I think that's one of the major things you got to be able to do with Sean Payton. Like Mike Thomas, he's a big guy. He was good at blocking. You know what I'm saying? So with Jerry Jeudy, I think since he's not that good of a blocker, teams are trying to realize when we put him in, it may be a good chance for a pass, less chance of a run when he's in because he's not the best blocker. So that's really like one of my things, but I'm not even getting to a full Broncos spiel because I get to them later. But honestly, this is my opinion, bro. Look, the more I watch Dak Prescott, I will probably take Kirk Cousins over him. And I'm saying that because Dak has had always his whole career, he has had weapons.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anybody's had weapons, it's Dak.
He had Zeke. He had Amari Cooper, then Amari and CD. Then you get CD and Michael Gallup. Then you got CD, Michael Gallup, and Robert Woods. You got a good tight end. You'd have had Dalton Schultz. He gone now, but you had him for 4 years. Like he is always, and then
your offensive line is
right.
solid.
And you have always had a run game. That's what I'm saying. Like I think we give Dak too much credit, bro. Like
who the fuck?
And he does
really look at him. Honestly, I really think Mac Jones will do better than him.
Mac Jones would. I feel like Mac would.
Bro, Dak.
Mac Jones is a whole other story. I keep telling y'all they've been failing that boy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Chris. They trying to get us together this year.
They trying to know. I've been watching.
It's a different New England Patriots.
It's a different team.
Man, they trying, but that offensive line.
If the line is bad, but if Mac had more weapons, y'all would be dicey.
If he had, the thing is this year, the offensively, they've been getting open. Surprisingly, they've been getting open. It's just
that's that Bill O'Brien scheme, baby.
It's just that also by the time they get open, Mac is down there getting ready to fight for his life because he's going.
It's hard to keep your eyes at the field when the pocket's collapsing, and you got
he can't do both at the same time. I mean, the fucking offensive line is injured back and forth. We don't have both guards. Like I don't know.
Y'all will be cool eventually.
You better gonna cut y'all slack because it's that Tom Brady versus Bill Belichick argument that's going on. But they look like a different Patriots, bro. Like no bullshit.
Right, they look way better.
But our wide receivers are catching, getting separating. Like nobody expected.
KVR might be coming on over to my side. When you got that rookie going cornerback that's playing ball like they playing.
Hey, right.
Everything feel good.
He
I
knocked
see
shit
that boy
out.
be balling. He on that pass and tail level. I see him coming.
Yeah.
I give you credit there.
The Saints defense, I've been happy about what I've seen. Alontae Taylor.
Marshawn been playing better for the first 3 games.
You're right.
Yeah. That's why I haven't even been on his case. He been playing.
I give him 6 games and he'll do some shit.
Hey, listen, I hope not.
It's just when he played the Buccaneers.
Alontae Taylor though, he been really
Mike
playing.
Evans is 6'7", bro. That's a big nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. That's blue man energy.
Yeah, that nigga huge, bro.
But and then you getting out muscled by him. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I see why Marshawn be bad.
People don't realize Mike Evans is big as fuck.
Yeah.
And he can jump.
And he can run.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like he come, but
man, Chiefs. All right, Chiefs beat the Bears. No surprise. I don't want to talk about Taylor Swift. I don't care.
You don't want to talk about the Swifties, baby? No.
Ravens lose to the Colts. Now, hear me out. What did I say when we started this? I'm not a big fan of Lamar Jackson throwing the ball.
I think we all said that.
Ty Munkin is really trying to give Lamar a chance to make plays. Lamar ain't that guy. Don't get me wrong. Odell been out. But you guys, Duvernay, Zay Jones, Mark Andrews, which is probably the, let's say, second or third best tight end. I'll say third. George Kittle's just not being used correctly. He blocked too well. You can always run the ball, and I understand they running backs been hurt, but Lamar just throwing the ball. I don't believe it. Ain't no way y'all should lose to the Colts with Gardner Minshew.
I wouldn't
say wrong. They did lose a lot of starters, but I don't want to hear that because nobody creates excuses for the Broncos.
No, I'm saying
nobody creates excuses for when the Bills are missing.
The Ravens should definitely win that game. I'm not even sure if I picked them to win the game, and I don't know.
We didn't do picks. Remember, we didn't make it until
I'm talking about this period. But no. Hey, the Colts, their defense is all right. But also, they shouldn't lose to the damn Colts. Especially with Gardner Minshew. But, with the way Lamar plays, it's not surprising. He has those games that's like he loses to teams that he just shouldn't lose to, and it's usually his fault. So
yeah, I'm about to tear their ass up. I'm telling y'all, I don't care what nobody say. Lamar just not him. I'm not a big fan of Lamar, never was, but since he's black, I guess I'm supposed to root for him. That's just me. I ain't doing it. All right, Chargers and I'm gonna save them actually because that's gonna be a long conversation.
All right, we go.
Jets, Patriots.
Patriots be a long
beat the Jets more better than they did, but the Jets still got a good defense, so can't say too much about it. They still got them guys. So anyway, it's Packers and Saints. We're gonna go back to them. Chris say, I seen your face. I seen you. Make sure you clip that face expression. We'll go back to them. Texans, Jaguars are a complete disappointment, bro. I don't know if it's the quarterback. I don't know if the coach, then his power done ran out. But there's no way. I don't know. Maybe it's because Trevor Lawrence trying to force it to Calvin Ridley. But with Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Travis Etienne,
Evan Ingram.
What's going on with Lawrence, bro? Because you next in line to get paid, bro.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be more than everybody.
And honestly, I can't even say nothing because I've been high on Detroit and Jacksonville for the last couple of years. I thought they were gonna be the two teams that kind of at some point get over.
I'm high on Trevor. I'm high on Trevor because I kept saying he should be MVP candidate this year, and he won for. I don't know what he's doing.
It's still early in the season, 3 games, but
you can't. I ain't gonna lie.
We talking about Texas and
everybody but Tua that's in the conversation for MVP has had a bad game.
Yeah,
and Tua just dropped 70 on the bitch, so he right now in the far league.
But but CJ Stroud, he looked good.
I like CJ. I always liked the coach. I feel like he was gonna always put them in good situations. So I ain't gonna say too much. And I'm happy for CJ. His line has looked a lot better than I thought they would. So I love DeMarco, the coach. So I can't,
Oh, yeah.
Lions struggle with the Falcons. Now, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth. I looked at the Falcons defense the other day. Bro, they loaded, bro. I was like, why is the national media so high on the Falcons? Is it just Bijan? Man, I looked at their damn defense, bro.
No, they got
They deep.
they safety. They got their safety from Cincinnati,
Jesse Bates balling.
and then they got
Bro, they're
AJ Terrell.
they got Jeff Okuda and
bro,
AJ Terrell over there.
Deep. I'm finna
Yeah.
I don't
I like
say Jeff
Jeff
Okuda.
Okuda.
Y'all
I
just
feel like
talking shit about Jeff Okuda like a couple times ago.
well, I didn't mention his name. Kevion did.
oh,
So on their defensive line, they got David Onyemata, Calais Campbell, Grady
They
Jarrett.
got from us, Ayamada, but yeah.
He balling. Troy Anderson, Bud Dupree, AJ Terrell, Richie Grant, Jesse Bates, Trey Flowers, DeMarco Hellens, Bama boy, Lorenzo Carter, Tay Davis. Bro, they are deep. Not to mention Jeff Okuda and Clark Phillips and Mike Hughes at their DB. They are deep as hell.
Good for them. Next.
I'm high on them. I mean, I'm probably sliding back up. The Lions, I'm happy they won. I think
fuck the Falcons. Don't
well, of course, anybody
don't
that's
mention them ever.
in your division, you ain't fucking with them. But
don't mention them ever again. We don't care about the Falcons. Bijan, he nice, but yeah,
beat the hell out of the Commanders. The way they beat the Commanders made me feel even worse about the Broncos because they dropped 30 on our ass and they dropped 3. So that means my defense is garbage. Gave up 100 points in 2 games. But anyways,
damn, yeah, that's a
ridiculous. Happy for the Bills. They do. You know, I see my boy Trey White make an interception. I'm so happy to see him back and healthy. Love to see it. Browns beat the Titans. Now, this is what I wanted to see from the Browns. A dominant game on both ends. I think they might have one of the best, either a top 3 or top 2 defense this year.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That boy in Cleveland.
That boy, yeah, they going crazy. I'm happy to see Watson playing well. 49ers did what they're supposed to do to the Giants. You know, no, what's it called? No problem. So ain't nothing too much to say. All right, going to the games we skipped. First, Broncos and Dolphins. And everybody tore our ass up and, you know, peeled us apart, right? And all I'm going to say is I wanted Peyton to fire Vance Joseph ass at 7 in the morning the next day, bro. I never want him to come back. Now, the reason I wasn't mad on this game is because everybody knows when we started the pod this season, I said I'm very high on the Miami Dolphins. In the group chat, I said I just want us to score to keep it close because we not stopping them. I don't care what happens. I love Miami, both ends of the ball. I have nothing to say. We got our ass toe up. It ain't Russ' fault. I want to make sure I make that known. Russ played well, and it's hard when a nigga just pinning their ears back at your ass. And nobody did nothing. And I'm blaming Coach Payton. I'm blaming his hire of the DC. And I'm blaming.
Wait, he exposed that DC. Oh my god,
bro! The Commanders did it last week. What do you think he finna do?
Oh my god!
Anyway, we're gonna get a win next week. We got the Bears, so we're gonna get some good film this week.
I'm gonna just say this. Y'all better channel the good old New Orleans Bounty Gate.
I'm this close.
Cause hey,
he talking about Bounty Gate.
Listen, we didn't have a good defense until we had Bounty Gate. All the other years we wasn't that good until like later years.
Motherfuckers' heads.
Hey, listen, Bounty. Hey, listen, that's all I can say. Bounty.
The way we just lost, I don't give a damn. I'm for it.
Bounty. Like tell Bounty.
Anyway, Saints and Packers. We lost. Whatever. I'm not even. Ain't nothing to say. Saints Packers.
Chill out.
I know Carl left, bro. And
let me just go ahead. Let me tell you. I understand. Like I said even before we start. Like that's the game we should win. We should win. Even with Carr getting hurt, we should win. We up 17-0. Winston came in, didn't give us shit until the end. Like literally, like he got us down there to kick the field goal. He missed the field goal. You know, everybody gonna talk about the field goal, but Winston didn't give us goddamn shit when he was in. And I was disappointed. I'm like, come on, Winston. Like, all we need is a few first downs. Let the time run out. Do something. Like, you ain't even got to score. Like, just go down and get a field goal, my nigga. Like, come on, something. Shit. Like, he got in, didn't do nothing. So I don't know. It was disappointing. And then, cause ain't like he turned the ball over. We kept at a punt. I'm like, the fuck is going on? Like, so, and then they let Jordan Love, like, literally, like, he only had. We
It's
look
gonna make Jordan Love look real good.
No, first half, we was on his ass. It was on his ass. Like, they did that bullshit ass little trick play, didn't work out for him, and we was on the ass. Like, we was on him. Then the second half, all of a sudden, they started getting some energy towards the end of the third quarter, and it just translated to them winning. And I'm like, dang, this about a bitch. I couldn't even say nothing. I'm like, yeah, that's just how the cookie crumble. Like, my nigga, like, because, yeah, we deserve to lose because I don't know what the fuck we was doing. And I can't really blame our defense because our offense really, like, the defense was doing what they had to do. But then, like, the offense just kept on getting 3 and outs. I'm like, at some point, shit, we got to get out defense to stay off the goddamn field. Them boys tired at this point. Shit. Hey, then A.J. Dillon, big ass running up the middle, hitting niggas and shit. I'm like, yeah, I swear. That's why I ain't say nothing the whole day. Even when we was up 17-0, only time I ever said something in the chat was when Shaheed ran it back. I ain't say nothing else. I was like, our offense wasn't looking good. Olave had a few nice catches, and that was about it. But, like, other than that, we didn't look good. So I was like, ain't shit for me to say.
This will be a last year seeing Mike Thomas. He just healthy or not. His payday ain't worth it.
Oh, I ain't worried about Mike Thomas. He can go somewhere. A lot of a star now. I just don't like. I don't know. And then, like, honestly, I begin. Even though I'm a Saints fan, I swear I get sick and tired of seeing Taysom Hill as a jot out there at quarterback when we got Carr. I'm like, why they keep doing? What the fuck is y'all doing? Like, every possession is like, oh, here come Taysom Hill. Like, oh, like,
okay, I feel like that was cool with Jameis, but now y'all got a real quarterback.
But it's like sometimes, bro, I feel like a team, when they started doing all this gadget play shit, sometimes it's like it can kind of fuck up the rhythm of the offense. It's like, listen, bro.
Well, they really don't know what they're doing.
Well, Dennis Allen don't know what he's doing. But anyway, the point I'm making is like, come on, man. Like, I know Taysom Hill, he, jack of all trades and all that shit. That's fine. But listen, you gonna have him out there, have him just do a few things, just like switch it up. Don't have, because most of the time when he's a quarterback, he's not throwing it. And motherfuckers know that. Like, a lot of times he's running the ball or he handing it off. He's literally out there really to be a decoy. It's like, it's not really like it's predictable. Like, and then if he do pass it, it's like I get scared. It's like, hey, like, is it gonna go to the other team? Like, he can throw, but like I wouldn't have his ass in my quarterback like on a basis. But like, say that shit for Madden. That type of shit I do in Madden. I bring his ass swapping in like, oh, got quarterback, play 2-man quarterback type shit. That's Madden shit. Don't do that shit in real life. We ain't got time for it.
That monster just run those type of plays with Jameis. He can run.
Hey, listen, I don't know.
Jameis has a rule. I'd rather just take Taysom ass.
No, Jameis, he gonna get him to hurt. He'll get himself hurt. Listen,
James gonna get himself played the fuck out.
Listen, he needs.
I might gonna put Jameis out there.
And I love Jameis. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Jameis, but listen, he is not our quarterback. He's not.
He's gonna be next week. He will be.
Yeah, but he not our quarterback. He ain't the guy for us. So he might well pack his bags at some point because he can be a backup, but shit, it's unfortunate that our backup actually got to play now.
He finna ball because he getting his job back. He ain't hurt.
I hope he do ball. I pray he ball. Like, I think the whole injury when he had got injured that one season. I'm like, God damn. I think he's been a downward spiral ever since. Every time he get in, he be seeming a little timid. Like, he's not scared to throw it, but he a little scared to move. It seems like move up a little bit, do something. But we'll see. Next week, we'll win. I ain't tripping.
What if y'all don't win though?
All right.
Hey, stop saying stupid shit.
I'm just saying, man.
Why would you even say what if y'all don't?
We just saw a team
Why
get
would you say
beat by 50. We just seen the team get beat. I thought the game was.
No. First of all, hey, whoa, don't compare us to no motherfuckers that lost by 50.
I wouldn't say
that used to be our coach, but we ain't never get beat by 50. I don't know what the fuck he doing. He need to go back to some Saints shit.
I wasn't even saying like
we ain't never did that.
But I'm just saying.
We used to be the ones beating motherfuckers by 50.
Any given Sunday.
I don't fuck out any given Sunday. Ain't no any given Sunday you give up 70 points.
Anyways.
I'm just saying. 70 is a lot of points. Motherfuckers don't even score that in Madden.
Bro, shut up.
I'm just saying, nigga. When the last time you scored 70 points in Madden?
Listen, bro.
He got a point.
Listen. The Chargers almost chargered again, but Kirk Cousins decided to Kirk Cousins.
Man, here he go. He loved this thing.
Like you just said.
He loves it so much.
He went for it on 4th down. Gave it up. And the motherfucker cousin just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand Kirk has Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawk. No, not TJ Hawkinson. They traded him to Detroit.
But Kirk is not. I've been saying
they do got TJ Hawkinson.
You got TJ Hawkinson. Fool.
I'm thinking the other way. TJ Hawkinson and.
But the Vikings
tight end in history.
The Vikings offensive line is the only thing that's holding them back offensively. And Kirk Cousins.
Don't say the only thing.
Them and Kirk Cousins. Besides that, they run game is
what's crazy though?
Their run game is bad. They should have fucking traded Dalvin Cook, and I bet they feel it now.
You know what's crazy though? It's not like Kirk is bad. It's just that he's not that.
Again, he's not that.
Therefore, he should be in the middle of like mediocrity. It's like he's good enough to have a starting job on a team, but he's not good enough to like get them over the hump to beat like the best of the best team.
He is good enough to
or even beat the damn Chargers, obviously. So yeah, it's like Kirk Cousins is always gonna be probably good enough to have a starting job, until like it just like he just on a straight decline. But like he's just not gonna be ever probably good enough to be like the Pat Mahomes of the world or like certain people. He's just not that.
I've already been saying what I said.
Like even with the weapons, it's like the weapons don't matter because it's him throwing them the ball. Like,
what if JJ end up leaving Minnesota just because of this?
He's not leaving Minnesota. You know
what? You say that shit, but what if it happens?
He's not. He's gonna get so much money that he ain't gonna have no choice but to stay. So all that shit ain't gonna matter. He gonna be there. They gonna pay pay him so much. But I will say this: they paid Hawkinson hella money, and they gonna have to pay JJ. So where the fuck do all the other money?
But my whole thing is
they're not gonna pay him. They're not paying a lot of defensive guys.
Man, so. I understand all that, but there's gonna be a lot of money on.
But my whole thing is, isn't Hawkinson over 30?
No.
Hawkinson,
he just got his rookie out of his rookie contract.
Oh, okay, my bad.
TJ, yeah, let me see how old he is. Cause he was just
26.
He's 26.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I say TJ, nah. That's why I'm surprised he got all that money that quick.
What I said is I still stand by it. The only thing that's holding the Vikings back is Kirk Cousins and their offensive line.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
It's gonna be interesting.
They have a competitive offense.
But now, the crazy part, they 0-3 now. Like, shit.
But the NFC's so whack, they still might make the playoffs. Anyways, let's get on to next week so we can wrap this up.
Come on, baby.
All right. Thursday night football is Lions and Packers.
Let me get my handy dandy motherfucking notebook.
Yeah, you do that.
Shut the fuck up.
They're in Foxborough, not Foxborough. They're in Lambeau. Give me the Lions. I'm riding with
Fuck it.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, give me Goff and them boys. You know, people straight disrespected Goff, like he was a bitch or something.
I ain't gonna lie, I did a little bit, but he playing really well.
He's not ass. I just
Bro, I was telling people like, bro, like I understand like why the Rams would do that, what they did, but it's like, man, come on, man, Goff, like
Honestly though, at the same time, Goff got overshadowed by Gurley. He girly. He never had the opportunity to throw the ball like Stafford is getting to.
No, and it's like I feel like with McVay, his head coach, and he offensive mind, is like I feel like with a few more years under the belt in the system, like man, they would have did some shit. But it is what it is.
All right, KV.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now I think about it, he was on just the first round. Like he was their first round pick. You know, you gotta give him a little extra chance.
All right, Falcons and Jaguars. They are in the Jaguars home stadium. I'm moving with the Jags. I'm not gonna let them. They're not gonna let me down 2 weeks in a row.
Listen, I just hope really go off on the Falcons.
Yeah.
I want a revenge game. I want that.
That's I think that's a London game. It's at 8:30 a.m.
I don't give a damn where they at. They playing them. You need a really beat their ass.
Man, wait a minute. First of all, Jacksonville always balling fucking London.
The fact that they always playing in London is hilarious, though. They always
beat them last year in London.
They always make their ass go to London. Why do they always make them go to London?
Because they
just a poverty. They want to go to such a poverty franchise. Like, look, y'all bum ass niggas going to London every year.
The owner don't fight for it. They be like, hey, you go over there. And he be like, sure.
The Cons need to fight for that. I don't know what they do.
They don't fight, but they don't care.
They need who you picking? Jaguars or Falcons?
I'm going to Jaguars, sir.
Bengals at the Titans. I'm going with the. I was just saying, I'm going with the Titans. Give me the Titans on the upside.
Yeah. The way Burrow and them look, I'm telling you, he need to sit out a couple weeks.
Not with the Tennessee line. They gonna be on his ass.
No, cause I told you I was scared to play them the first week. We squeaked it out, but people keep.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go Tennessee.
The Titans, bro.
There's no way everybody going Tennessee. Fuck.
I'm going Titans.
Saints at Bucks.
Oh, you know.
I'm sorry, Chris. Give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks if Jameis is your quarterback.
Bitch, hey, look, why you always disrespecting us, man?
Let's be real, bro. Tampa defense is playing well.
I don't give a fuck who playing well. Listen, who that?
So you said.
Listen, matter of fact, don't ask me. Don't even ask me every week. Listen, I'm picking the Saints by default every week.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have picked the Broncos last week. So
who that?
Hey, so look, who? So I'm gonna go ahead and go
crazy.
The Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks.
Commanders
play the Eagles in Philly. Give me Philly.
Yeah, give me Philly.
Give me Commanders. Go with the upset.
Okay. Yeah. That's cute. The Dolphins play the Bills. Why that's not a Sunday night game?
That's not Sunday night?
That's a 12 o'clock game.
I was just bullshitting.
That's what I was just bullshitting.
Who the
Bills, Dolphins, give me Miami. They in Buffalo.
Wait. Pause. What was the last two games, nigga?
Eagles, Commanders. Everybody's going.
I got that. I said Philly.
Bills, Dolphins. They in Buffalo. Give me Miami.
Good. Give me the Bills.
And it's a fucking 12 o'clock game. That's so.
Give me the Dolphins. I think they got that.
Give me the Bills.
With the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers getting hurt, I picked the Dolphins by default because they're my number 2. So,
Joe, you said the Dolphins, right?
Yeah. Rams play the Colts. They're in Indianapolis. I don't care if the rookie playing or not. Give me the Rams.
Give me the Colts.
Said Rams versus Colts.
Yeah, they're in Minneapolis. I mean Indianapolis.
Lucas Oil Stadium.
That's a good name, Loki.
Hey, I love that name.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with
another game, bro. Whoever's on Sunday night gonna piss me off. The Browns play the Ravens at 12 o'clock too, bro.
Who played the Ravens?
Who?
Browns, and they're in Cleveland. Give me Cleveland.
That's a good game.
Why is that?
Give me Cleveland.
Damn. Yeah. Give me Cleveland.
Steelers play the Texans. They're in Houston. Give me Pittsburgh.
Give me Pittsburgh. Texans. They potentially could get upset, but
no, I'm going with the Texans on this one.
I don't think it's a horrible pick though with them.
You said who want the Steelers?
Me and Chris going with the Steelers.
Cool.
Vikings play the Panthers. They are in Carolina. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah.
You said Vikings versus
Panthers. Yeah, I can't pick the Panthers. So yeah, picking the Vikings. Plus, I hope everybody in my division lose. So
Chargers play the Raiders next week. They are in LA. Give me the Chargers. One of these teams gonna be one.
Give me the Chargers. Fuck it.
You know what's crazy part? This is funny. The Chargers 1-2. The Raiders are 1-2. One of them gonna be 1-3. We beat Chicago. We gonna be 1-3. We got a chance.
Give me. Damn.
It's kind of like a trap game because it's a division.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the Raiders.
I can't.
Nope.
I'm kind of leaning towards the Raiders.
I think Austin Eckler will be back too.
You said Raiders?
He'll be back.
I'm going Chargers.
He had 3 games or 4 games. I don't know. Well, I'm going to Raiders. Fuck. I'm going to upset.
Well, 49ers play the Cardinals in San Fran. Everybody taking the 49ers.
Give me Purdy and them boys.
Yeah, I guess we're going Purdy.
Yeah. Cowboys play the Patriots at 3:25. They are in Dallas. I'm not going.
Yeah, that's gonna be like America's game of the week, probably. Fucking
that is gonna be America's
It's the 3:25 game. It's not even a prime time. Give me the Patriots on the upset.
Y'all know who I'm going with, so don't ask me.
Give me the Cowboys. I think they're gonna make up for last week with this week.
Man, my Ricky finna fucking he finna see that lamb finna get he's next to line.
Same thing gonna happen to Mac Jones.
Chiefs play the Jets. That is Sunday night game. They should have flexed it, but I guess they came into week 4 or week 5, I think. The Chiefs play the Jets. Give me the Chiefs.
Oh my God! Why we got these massacre?
I'm not watching Sunday night football.
I'm saying right now. Sunday night. Damn. Oh, well, I think everybody picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, and then Monday night, Seattle versus the Giants. Saquon not playing on Monday night. Give me Seattle. It's some decent teams that's starting off bad this year, man.
Gino and them. I'm picking 12th man. Yeah.
You said Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
Yeah, I got Seattle.
All right. I guess everybody going with Seattle for that one.
All right, that's all the predictions. We went over my team for a play, Chris' team for a play. KV making us to win. Anything else y'all want to cover before we wrap it up? Happy early birthday to Chris, because man, birthday is at 12.
Take your ass to sleep.
But anything else y'all want to go for?
Oh no, let's go Saints. Hopefully, hopefully Bayou Billy got return next week. Don't ever disrespect me. All right.
Christian Gonzalez, defensive rookie of the year. Yes, sir.
Don't ever disrespect us. All right. He ain't getting no defensive rookie.
Yeah,
what?
I don't even know who even gonna win it, but he ain't. Just by default, because he on your team.
That's crazy.
I don't know though, because he got a good chance with Jalen Carter over there. Because he playing crazy.
And listen, your boy ain't winning. All right.
Yes, he is. I've been hating Chris. It's not. Look, man. Look. Who they?
Chris, when the hell is you gonna post the episodes?
Hey, listen, don't be saying this on the pod, man. You should just sit in the But anyway, I'm post them soon. All right.
You've been saying that for like.
You can edit this shit out. Edit this shit out. You
listen, within 24 hours they be posted. Everything be posted.
He said that the last time.
Not lie.
I'm not lying. I listen. You'll see.
He said that the last time.
So listen, we're gonna timestamp it at 11:49, 9:25, 23. I just said within the next 24 hours, they be posted. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
So 11:49, 9:26, 23.
They always
all right. So we bet money on this.
We're gonna see.
Hey, I give me some money. Hey, you want some? I'll take some money.
This dude's sick. I'm going to bed. Hopefully everything gets posted.
Old ass.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, you have a good night too,
I'll
Good
try
night,
that
niggas.
week.
Look at you talking about having a good week. Oh, look at him. He's somebody that is real, boy.
Old ass.